Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Tesol Training International YouTube channel. My name is Brian Whitman, and I am the founder of Tesol Training International and ESL boards. I also run Internexus San Diego here in sunny San Diego. And this YouTube video is about teaching English online. Yeah? So I know that a lot of people are wanting to learn how to teach English online. I think it's a very lucrative idea now. Okay. So I have a question that people have been asking me since I started running the Zoom TESOL courses. So exactly what does teach English online actually mean? Teaching English online in person and teaching ESL online from home are super different. Forget using the outdated textbooks and photocopying boring worksheets. Teaching online kicks butt. I don't want to say the other word, but I shouldn't do it on YouTube, because you can access so many cool resources, including YouTube videos, blogs, online language apps, and games. However, you may hit a few snags regarding how to teach English online. First of all, when you teach online to a student, you can really get verbal and nonverbal cues like body language. You just can't see people as much that happen to be in real life to let you know if you're on the right track or not. With online teaching, this is also doubly but more challenging. Okay? Another roadblock that you could see is technical issues. Here's how English online is really bad. Use a really bad internet connection so that in the middle of your lesson, your screen freezes and your sound as though you have a really bad stutter. You don't get me started on bad audio. Teaching and learning is primary about listening and speaking. So if you don't have good internet connection, you may have a lot of problems, in the future. And you also have to rely on your students' connection too, because it's a two-way street. They got to also be able to be connected equally in some way. So this could be a real train wreck. Another one is, do you need to have a Tesol or Tefl certificate to teach online? Most schools will require you to have some training, because when you recruit students, you have to make the teacher look good in some way, right? So they want to know that you've been trained and you know how to do things, right? I know that some TEFL programs have specializations for like teaching children, and I know even some TEFL programs have an online teaching certificate for especially teaching online. But I would highly recommend getting a TESOL certificate. As you know, I have a TESOL program called Tesol Training International, and we have an online certificate, so you can get that if you wish, but I do highly recommend it. And you may be thinking of it, you don't necessarily need all the qualifications. It really depends on schools, but I recommend getting it because you'll probably get a little bit more bang for your buck. Okay? So where can I teach online? Where can I teach online from? You can usually teach at home, but you do need to set your home up properly. You can't just lay on your bed and expect people to be satisfied with your classes. I do think that you have to make a props and you have to have a good whiteboard background. I always use a whiteboard background. I try to keep it really simple. And I would recommend having a good setup, good lighting, dress properly, dress for the part, and type things. So basically, you can teach English from anywhere. It can get tricky if you're in places like the Pacific. I'm in the Pacific time zone, so I live here in San Diego, and it is a little bit of a challenge to teach someone in like China, where there's so many hours of difference, where you'd have to get up really early in the morning or get up really late at night. So you might have to think about where your students are from. But for the most part, you can pretty much teach anywhere. Yes? So what are the requirements to teach English online? This other person asked me. It said, if you really want to learn to teach English online and get money quick, you have to invest on the right gear, just like anything else, right? This means you have to have a good, decent PC or Mac or laptop. a high quality webcam or headset, a comfortable workspace, a super quiet room, and also not a dial-up collection, enough RAM to make sure that it's able to process things, these kind of things. So you do have to make a little bit of an investment with your technology because you're relying on your technology in order to actually do this. Yes? So where can you find online teaching jobs that are trustworthy? This is question number 5 from another user. So where you could find this is, I recommend using good resources such as, I know that my buddy Dave from Dave's ESL Cafe, most of his jobs are pretty and fairly reliable. I do know that ESL boards, most of the people that post there are also pretty reliable. So, but you do have to look out. That's why I always recommend to get a Tesol certification, not just to get a certification, but also they can help you with the job placement. So job placement means that they kind of know where the jobs are and things like that. You can also pay attention to people's reviews because obviously people don't usually give reviews unless it's bad or it's really great. So you might want to start looking for those kind of things. Okay. Do you have any resources for online ESL teachers? One of the things that I did, I went to the Tesol convention last year, and I did meet one of the founders of ESL Library, which is a very reasonable deal. You just pay, I think it's $50 for a year, and you can use all their resources, and it's great. They have lots and lots of resources. Another one is using Google stuff, like Google Classroom and Google Slides, where you can make like PowerPoint presentations and things like that. And that's 100% free. Another thing that I recommend using is, I had a Russian American teacher that just took the Tesol class about 4 months ago, and she used this thing called Row. And Row is videos actually designed for international people and people learning English. So there are some good resources out there. But first of all, I think maybe you have to come up with an idea of what kind of teacher you want to be and where do you want to teach and those kind of things. Okay? So there are a number of jobs. I can tell you that VIP Kids is also quite popular. Another one is English First, Lingualand, Magic Ears, ABC. Those are all some recommendation of some good online teaching programs. And if anyone on my YouTube channel actually does decide to go through our online Tesol program or Tesol through Zoom or something like that, I'll be happy to help you with this process. So this is this week's live YouTube video, and I'll be posting it on our channel. My name is Brian, and I hope to get to know all of you. If you have any questions, my email and my website is eslboards.com, and my email is just put info@tesoltraining.net. Thank you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye. Stay safe, stay cool, and hopefully COVID goes away soon. Bye.